Hello, sluts. This is going to be a call out for support for my emotional support animal and my family's emotional support animal, my Weimaraner puppy. So I've created a GoFundMe page. However, I will read from that page, and I really appreciate any Beam It, and I'll link my Beam account. Oh, it's not Beam It anymore, it's called Beam, isn't it? So I'll link my Beam, and I just wanted to explain that fundraising has always been something I struggle with, even when it comes to asking for tributes, domination tributes. I rarely ask for tributes because I feel fortunate enough and privileged enough to have everything money can buy, and personally I find it a bit tacky. Though I don't judge others who do it. I know many people ask for tribute, but for the most part, for me, it's always been more meaningful when my devotees, people, slaves, even in my personal life, I like it when people notice and offer their support on their own, or buy me things, and that's because they've noticed that I've needed it. Everything from Indonesian food to drum and bass, vinyl, to things like Silax's artwork. Otherwise, I've always found it difficult to ask. So I just wanted to start with that caveat. I'm not the kind of dominatrix who'll be like, fund my food, fund this for me, unless it is specifically someone's kink. Unless that's what they're into, I just don't do that usually. So I'll read from my page. I've called it Leashes and Love Help Save Paz's Precious Pup. About Save Enso. A pup in peril needs your help. Because we all know I love alliterations. Dear friends and animal lovers, I'm reaching out with a heavy heart to ask for your help in saving my beloved puppy Enso. Anyone who has met this little guy knows he's more than just a pet. He's a bundle of joy, love, and endless energy. Even more than that, he's my autistic son and my emotional support animal. Unfortunately, Enso is now in dire need of your support after a terrible incident. Last week, I entrusted Enso to a dog sitter who seemed capable. I was actually conducting sessions while this occurred. Little did I know that this would turn into a nightmare. When I returned, I noticed Enso was in pain and not his usual bouncy self. After a rush trip to the emergency vet, I was devastated to learn that Enso had suffered soft tissue trauma. This was due to having a stick lodged inside him. The situation is critical. Enso's condition has deteriorated rapidly, and the vets have recommended MRI scans and surgery to determine the extent of his injuries and to give him the best chance of recovery. As of now, I've already spent over $3,000 of my own money on emergency care, but his prognosis remains uncertain without further treatment. This is where I desperately need your help. The costs for the MRI scans and surgery are beyond what I can afford on my own, especially after the expenses I've already covered. I'm turning to you, my friends, family, and community to help save Enso's life. Every dollar raised will go directly towards his medical bills, giving him a fighting chance to overcome this ordeal and return to the happy, playful puppy my family knows and loves. Enso has so much love left to give, and it breaks my heart to see him in pain. Please, if you can, consider donating to help cover his medical expenses. No amount is too small. Every bit brings us closer to getting Enso the care he needs. If you can't donate, sharing this campaign with others would mean the world to me and my family. I'm working as an academic, and during this time simply do not have the capacity to have more sessions than I currently do. Otherwise, I would simply raise the funds myself like I have in the past for all my pets. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for your kindness, generosity, and support. Let's come together to give Enso the chance to live a long, happy, healthy life with appreciation. Kindness, Miss Paz. And the donation target is $10,000. So as I said, it's really hard for me to do this, but at the same time, Enzo has become, well, he is part of our family, and this guy is just so connected with all of us. Autistic son is devastated. And yeah, like seriously, even $1. If you can donate $1, that would help. So it's difficult because usually I would have the savings, but in April, my Tonkinese cat, she came down with pancreatitis. And yeah, it was no one knew what was wrong with her, took her to the vet, and the pet insurance wouldn't cover it. So I spent $10,000 on my cat in April. So that was that. And then my Sphinx has a heart murmur. So she has an expensive echo coming up. And yeah, it's just a lot of expenses. Plus, anyone who has special needs kids understands the expenses involved with that. So I live and work in phases, and when university semester is on, I have less capacity for sessions, but also I'm focusing on my family. They're going through a phase right now where they need help. And furthermore, like this year has just been a huge year for medical bills for humans as well. So my father was in hospital, and my family don't have money. I'm the one who supports everybody. So yeah, what I'm saying is it's hard for me to be vulnerable and ask, but I also love my puppy a lot. So if you can't donate, obviously I don't, because you know your own financial circumstances and budget. But I would, as I said in the campaign bio, I would really appreciate if you share this with other people who you think might be interested. And at the moment, I'm at my emotional bandwidth with everything that's going on and everything that I have to organize, but I don't know how I would find a way to say thanks, even if it was a slutty picture of me and a thank you, a slutty thank you card sent to you in some way, shape, or form. So that's the episode for today, and every bit, even if you just listen to this, that's appreciated. And yeah, thank you. Bye for now.